Senpai. What up, everybody? It's your boy JR Reviews back in another video. Sorry that was a weird intro. I was trying to test something out here. That's the song is called Senpai or by Shiki TMNS. Definitely go check that song out. It's really fucking good. Yeah, you can listen on YouTube. You can buy it off iTunes, where I bought it off of. Great song. So, anyways, today we're going to be doing some 3 anime reviews on 3 different animes, obviously. Today's first anime review is on a text story I did a while back. I've done 2 of them on this for this particular anime, and that is To Love Ru. Now, To Love Ru, for anyone who don't know what it is, was the first season was called To Love Ru. There's 4 seasons and there's a 5th one on the way. The second season is called To Love Motto To Love Ru or Motto To Love Ru. Second season is To Love Ru Darkness. That's the 3rd season, and the 4th season is called To Love Ru Darkness Second. Or Second Darkness, I think it's called, or Second Darkness or Darkness Second. Either one. It's one of the 2. So, in the story for To Love Ru, which is basically the main story somewhat for the entire series, beginning of the first season really has 26 episodes. Everything out of that has 12 episodes and stuff, 12 episodes. But the first season is basically about Rito Yuki, and he's a normal 16-year-old high school age student, and he's loved this girl named Haruna Sairenji since he was in middle school. But every time since he's ever tried to confess to her, something always goes wrong. Like, one time something fell on him. One time an earthquake happened. I mean, and any time it's no different. So the anime opens up with him trying to do it again at like the 600 or something time or whatever it was, trying to ask her out, trying to tell her how he feels about her. And something happens, and he fucks it up, and he goes home, and he has no ability to talk to girls whatsoever. Like, he couldn't talk to girls to begin with. And he's in this bathtub one night, just, chilling, like, sulking about how, again, for the, up-team time that this has all been fucked. He's always, his, confessions always get fucked up by something out of his control. And sorry about that. His bathtub starts to shake uncontrollably like an earthquake, and he starts to freak out and close his eyes, and he grabs onto something to steady himself. Honestly, don't know why he grabbed onto didn't grab onto the sides of the bathtub, but he just went out like this. And it was something soft and squishy, and he opened his eyes, and there's a beautiful girl naked in the bathtub inside her with pink hair and a tail, and he's squeezing her, basically her tits. But he immediately freaks out, obviously, and then turns out a lot of things happen after that. That she is a princess from the planet called Deviluk. And she escaped her planet because she was tired of all these suitors coming from different planets for her hand in marriage, as well as she was tired of being controlled by her father, Luke, Kid Lucian Luke. That's his name, Kid Lucian Luke. And she just wanted to be on her own. Her name is Lala. She is a very, very smart person, but it was also very naive in some effect and kind of acts like a child at some points. So, my favorite thing about Lala is she's very funny. Whenever every scene with Lala is going to end up being funny. Personally, she's also an inventor. She invents a bunch of machines that ends up actually causing crazy mishaps for the main characters and the side characters along the way. another character that's you don't really see the parents in his Rito Yuki's as much in the first season. I mean, you see him in the second season, I think in the OVA as well. Mom is like a fashion. Rito's mom is a fashion designer, and his dad's an anime or manga art writer / artist. I think he's an art writer. I'm not sure if he's the artist exactly. I might be wrong. No, he's both. He's both. He's both. He's the manga writer and artist. And he's based. Rito's sister basically does all the cooking, the cleaning, and all that type of stuff. And her name is Mika, and she's like 12 years old. And, anyways, what he doesn't know when he basically gropes her breast was on her planet, that's like a marriage proposal, and she accepts the proposal. So, now he's 16 and engaged to be married and supposed to be the next future king of this planet. This planet just so happens to be the planet where her dad basically throughout the entire galaxy went and conquered the entire galaxy and basically put it under one rule, which is his rule in a way. And so he basically and Rito's like, how am I gonna can I get out of this marriage or this proposal of marriage? And the guy, Zax, I think his name is Zax. Whatever his name is, he's like the royal guard, head of the royal guard for Lala and the King Ghost Neverlook. He basically says, no, you can't, because if you try to get out of it, it will be looked as a disgrace or something, or something like a disgrace, and I'm pretty sure Kid Lucian Devil will destroy the planet Earth. And weirdly enough, that's technically what happens at one point in the series. Anyways, in one scene, the next day, he ends up seeing her Sarenji, and he actually confesses to Sarenji in a way. But Lala is there thinking it's him confessing to her, and goes this doomed fair thing where Sarenji and him always try to get close, but they get close, but they never think. And the thing is, I think it's like episode 6 something, you find out that she also has feelings for him, but and then finally the series just gets all messed up when Lala's sisters come in this thing. It's a really good anime. It's really good. I honestly think it's one of the funniest, cutest. And yes, it's ecchi. It's an ecchi anime, but it's also comedy. There's some action involved. It's a really good plot in my opinion. Anyways, the last episode is my last 3 episodes were my favorite of the first season. And that was because it basically all culminates. So you first meet Kid Lucian Devil, I think in episode 12 or 11, I'm not sure. And he basically makes things saying that when he comes back to visit Rito, he better be like the manliest man on the greatest man in the universe, or he'll destroy planet Earth. And when he comes back, he basically sets up a game where Lala is the prize, technically, in a way. All he has to do is make it to his ship and press a button before sundown. Doesn't mean they're going to play... Kid Lucian's going to play fair, so he plays all these things against him. And it really takes, actually, his entire friends to help him get to the thing. My favorite moment, though, personally, is before that, when the entire world is basically at stake, and it's like 24 hours from the end of the world, almost. And there are reporters outside, because Kid Lucian has talked to everyone in the world, broadcasted this shit. It's like, yo, this kid is your last hope, fucking, right, right? Like, he did all that. And they're all, like, everyone's on the news, like, everyone's, like, there's newspapers outside his house, there's new people, there's, like, it's so funny. And Mikan comes in with a cell phone, and I think it's the night, it's, like, right the night before, like 24 hours before the actual, the game is supposed to begin, I guess you could call it a game. And it says, here's some messages from mom and dad. From dad, it says, take responsibility. And then mom was, do your best. I'm sorry. Dad's the better one. It's like, do your best. I understand, mom. Like, I think at this point in time, you need to do the best that you can best do. Because if you fail, Earth is destroyed. You're fucked. I don't know what, I think it's the one said it. I think it was the reporters who were like, honestly, our lives are in the hands of a 16-year-old kid. We're fucked. We're fucked is what they said. I was like, damn. I actually agree with them. They probably were fucked. But anyways, he ends up, with the help of his friends in the first season, basically barely just making it to the ship in Sundown by pressing the button. It was kind of like the greatest American Ninja War, where they press that button to end the race, their timer clock. It was like Sundown was like 6:17, and he made it at like 6:14. It was like Sundown was like 6:15, and he made it at 6:13. To press that button. It wasn't that easy. Like, there was some shit that was chasing his ass. Plants. I'm not lying. It was some messed up stuff. Anyways, it was a good anime. Definitely go check out To Love Ru in its 4 seasons, and definitely check out the 5th season when it comes out. Oh yeah, he ends up getting a harem at some point in the anime. Really, it's later on. Like, there's a harem that's already established. And then in season 2, Lala's sister's going to play, and one of the sisters wants to be create a harem with Rito, including other girls that are inside of it already. But Rito doesn't really want a harem. He isn't not like that, actually. I mean, does he have attractions to probably some of the girls that will be considered in his harem? Yes. But does he want the harem? No. Actually, he's shown times when the sister, Momo, who is Lala's sister, and youngest of the sisters, even though Momo and her other sister, Nana, are twins, is when she talks about the harem, he doesn't want to talk about it, he doesn't want to do it. Another favorite moment of mine is actually in the first or second episode, where it's the first night after Lala shows up, and Mikan has not seen Lala before. So Mikan goes to check in on Rito, tell Rito to wake up, it's almost time for you to get ready for school and shit like that, ready for the day. And Lala's there in his bed with him, naked. She slept with him that night. And Mikan's there, and her eyes are dead faced, like, the animes where their eyes are white, or I think hers were black in that situation, and they're like, she's like a straight face, and then she's like, for like 5 seconds, I thought the screen was frozen, and then she says, "I'm telling." I thought it was so funny, and he freaks out. Oh, that was a good scene. Anyways, definitely go watch this anime. I can't keep saying it enough. Watch this anime. If ecchi's not your thing, that's fine. But like, if you watch one ecchi in anime of all time, it's gotta be To Love Ru. It's my opinion for it. Okay, To Love Ru is a really good one, and it's not ecchi all the time. And actually, all the ecchi stuff happens by accident. Like, half the ecchi stuff happens by accident. Because, like, for example, Lala's from another planet, so she doesn't know that it's not right to get naked in public, or to be naked in the hallway when you're transitioning from the shower. Or get dressed when you're getting into the shower. You don't get dressed in the hallway, or undressed in the hallway. You get dressed in the bathroom, but she does it in the hallway. Anyways, it's a really funny series. Definitely go check it out. It's called To Love Ru. It was made in 2008. and I think the recent season is coming out soon. I don't know when though. Peace, y'all. I'll be back with another video after this.